Hey guys, let's start the 73rd episode of Daily Football News and know what has happened in the past 24 hours. Why does PSG reserve the Eiffel Tower? Brazil defends Olympic gold. Who chases Messi? Messi's number 10 remains vacant. Messi's press conference. Lukaku misses training. Let's quickly find out all of these in this video. Before starting this video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. So at first, without delay, let's get to know some main news of the day. According to ESPN journalist Diego Monreig, PSG has reserved the Eiffel Tower for Tuesday, August 10th. Naturally, that has led to stories suggesting that Messi's unveiling will take place in the French capital then. When PSG broke the world record transfer fee to sign Neymar from Barcelona in 2017, they marked his signing in the same fashion. The South Americans emerged victorious on home soil at the Rio Games in 2016 and are celebrating again some 5 years on. Brazil defended their Olympic title at Tokyo 2020 after they edged out Spain in extra time during the men's gold medal match at International Stadium Yokohama. Matheus Cunha's first half finish was cancelled out by Mikel Oyarzabal's volley on the hour mark in Kanagawa Prefecture, forcing an additional half hour between the Selecao and La Regida. Former Barcelona star Malcolm proved to be the hero for Brazil as he bundled home a dramatic winner 12 minutes from time. The manager wants the Argentine to join League One, and he's perhaps a little too eager. Press boss Mitchell de Zakarian has said Lionel Messi gives me a hard on amid reports the Argentine is headed to Paris Saint-Germain. The manager claimed League One getting a player like Messi would elevate the stature of the competition, lifting everyone else in the process. Messi will leave Barcelona in the coming weeks after the Catalan club could not finance a contract extension due to mounting debt. We say that we have a shit league, but if we manage to bring in a player like that it would be exceptional, Zakarian told RMC Sport. I'm not going to be polite here, but he gives me a hard on. The French side has long been after Messi and made its interest abundantly clear last season with players such as Angel Di Maria openly requesting Messi to join them. But when Barcelona agreed to terms with the star attacker last month in a deal that has since fallen apart amid La Liga financial restrictions, it appeared PSG would miss out on their man. Now, they appear in pole position to reunite Messi with Neymar to create a super-powered front line. Pep Guardiola insisted this week that Messi is no longer a target of Manchester City, who have been linked with him in the past. He spent €40 on Jack Grealish. We paid €100 million and brought in €60 million, he said. He will wear the number 10 because we were convinced with Grealish and we were convinced Leo would continue at Barcelona, so right now he is not in our thoughts. Few other teams can afford Messi's wages, and that list has likely narrowed by signings earlier in the summer. Manchester United has already signed Jadon Sancho and Rafael Varane, while Chelsea are on the brink of signing Romelu Lukaku. The Liga Giants are set to face Juventus in the Joan Gamper Trophy on Sunday, with new arrivals lining up for Ronald Koeman's side. Memphis Depay and Sergio Aguero appear to have been given their squad numbers at Barcelona, but number 10 remains up for grabs following the revelation that Lionel Messi will not be signing a new contract at Camp Nou. A 6-time Ballon d'Or winner, who has dropped into the free agent pool this summer, has been cleared to find another club as the Blaugrana cannot afford to tie him down on fresh terms as they seek to bring financial difficulties under control. Fresh faces have, however, been added to Ronald Koeman's ranks, with a Dutch forward and another Argentina international striker among those to have been acquired in the latest transfer window. Messi's conference here. I cannot be more proud of what I did and lived in this city, which I will return to when I finish abroad, because it is our home and I promised it to my children as well. I thank everyone who helped us. I grew up with the values of this club, of handling myself with humility and respect. I did so with everyone in this house and I hope that remains, in addition to everything we won. Messi was asked where he would be going after departing summer, but the Argentine revealed that he has not yet decided or signed anything. For now I haven't agreed on anything with anyone. It's been hard, a year and a half without fans. I wanted to say goodbye properly. I've given my all from the first day to the last. One day I hope to come back. I promise that to my kids. I want to help this club to be the best. Messi enters the press room in tears just as he is about to address his departure from the club. Lionel Messi's Barcelona exit looks to be officially confirmed after Ronald Koeman took to social media to pay tribute to the Argentine, mere minutes after the club confirmed that the player would speak to the media later this weekend. It's still hard to understand that you will not play for Barcelona anymore, Koeman wrote on Twitter, shortly after news broke that Messi would hold a Camp Nou press conference on Sunday. Thanks for everything you have done for our club, Leo. I enjoyed the full season we worked together. I am impressed with your work ethic and desire to win. It makes you the best player in the world. For now, I wish you and your family the best. Lionel Messi is hosting a farewell dinner for his close friends and family at his home in Barcelona after the announcement on Thursday that he will not be staying at Camp Nou. In a video posted by Spanish radio station Cadena Cope, Sergio Agüero can be seen arriving in his car with YouTube star Eiffel Lanos. Other stars attending the dinner are players like Sergio Busquets, Gerard Piqué, and Jordi Alba, along with their partners. The dust is still settling after the news broke that Lionel Messi wasn't going to continue at Barcelona next season. All those connected with the club have been through a raft of emotions in the last couple of days. They've not just lost the most important player in Barcelona's history, but also a huge name that brings so much into the club. Messi's contributions to the park are obvious, but what he brought to Barcelona commercially was also vitally important, and well as the emotional connection the supporters had with him. The consequences of losing Messi reach much further than goals, assists, and trophies. The Catalan Giants will now have to plan for a future both on and off the pitch without their Argentine magician. The sporting side, the economic side, the emotional side, the institutional side, what will happen to all these things? Comment down below. PSG are currently working on a deal that will see Lionel Messi move to the French capital after it was announced that he won't continue at Barcelona next season. Not many clubs in the world could put together a financial package that would be suitable to bring in the world's best player, but the Qatari-owned side won't have any problems. They have previously signed both Neymar Jr. and Kylian Mbappé in transfers worth €222 million and €180 million respectively, so the Messi deal shouldn't be too much of a problem. Many believe that Messi's arrival would prompt Mbappé to move to Real Madrid, but this isn't necessarily true. Sources have told Marca that the Parisian club is dead set on building one of the best sides of all time, and that would mean combining Messi, Neymar, and Mbappé in a front three. Now we move on to some interesting news of the day. Nicolas Puig now fills the number 6 jersey at Camp Nou, while Ansu Fati is 17. He is back to fitness for the start of another season, having seen his 2020-21 campaign decimated by injury, and his old number 22 now belongs to Emerson Royal, another new arrival. Fati takes 17 from Francisco Trincao, who has been sent on a season-long loan to Wolves. The rest of the squad list looks the same, with the likes of Antoine Griezmann, Miralem Pjanic, Philippe Coutinho, and Samuel Umtiti still around despite generating plenty of transfer talk. The only numbers not being used against Juve are 10 and 16, with their notable absentees to be found there. It remains to be seen who will take Messi's iconic shirt, as he appears to close in on a move to PSG, while 16 will be filled by Pedri once he returns from Olympics 2020 duty with Spain. The ex-Tottenham boss came flying off the touchline to contest a dubious goal against his team and was promptly sent packing. There is no such thing as a friendly match when Jose Mourinho is involved, and the Roma boss proved as much by receiving a red card when tempers boiled over in Citi's pre-season clash with Betis. The well-traveled manager has never been afraid to share his opinions, but this time, his forthrightness landed him in hot water when he was sent to the dressing room alongside Lorenzo Pellegrini for storming onto the pitch to contest a refereeing decision. Roma finished the match down to 8 men in an eventual 5-2 defeat. Ben White's agent has discussed his client's move from Brighton to Arsenal, with the Gunners praised for holding their nerve in a €50 million game of poker with Seagulls chairman Tony Bloom. Bloom, a professional gambler, oversees events at the Amex Stadium and is not a man that will cash in his chips without a fight. Arsenal has identified Kieran Trippier as their heir to right-back favourite Hector Bellerin, claims The Sun. Trippier is also wanted by Manchester United, but the Reds have as of yet failed to agree on a fee with Atletico Madrid for the England defender. Atalanta board has a meeting scheduled in London with Chelsea in the next 48 hours to ask for Tammy Abraham as the main target. The price tag is around €40 million. Arsenal and West Ham are interested too. Atalanta gonna bid for Tammy if Inter will ask for Duvin Zapata as Lukaku replacement. Champions remain confident over a deal. It is up to Harry Kane to force a move away to Tottenham to join Manchester City, according to the Mirror. Man City is already preparing for the possibility that they will not land the striker, but remain confident that a deal can be struck despite Tottenham's reluctance to sell. The Blues are on the verge of landing their man, with Thomas Tuchel keen to add a classic target man to his Champions League winning squad. Chelsea has agreed to a deal in principle for Romelu Lukaku, with the Inter man's €98 million return to Stamford Bridge set to be officially announced early next week, Goal has learned. The Blues have pursued the Belgian attacker across the summer amid the Soraya champions' need to offload players amid rising debts. Now, Thomas Tuchel's side looks to have secured their target, with the forward poised to return to the Champions League holders a decade on from his first arrival in West London. Barca are in the process of finalizing their plans for 2021 to 2022, with the Liga giants having to move on without Messi, and are set to face Juventus in the Joan Gamper Trophy on Sunday. They're squadless for that fixture, which could see them reunited with former Real Madrid star Cristiano Ronaldo. has offered a nod towards the club's new number list. Memphis, who has joined as a free agent from Lyon, is set to fill the number 9 jersey, with Martin Braithwaite being moved to 12. Former Manchester City star Agro, who had been hoping to line up alongside fellow countryman Messi in Catalonia, has taken number 19. Manchester United's Jesse Lingard has been forced to self-isolate after testing positive for COVID-19. The club has confirmed. The Red Devils playmaker has been a regular presence for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's side across pre-season, amid speculation over his future following a successful loan stint with West Ham last term. It seems as though Lukaku's move to Chelsea is simply a matter of hours, since the Belgian striker has not been at training with Inter and will not play in the friendly against Parma, with Lukaku set to be at Chelsea before their UEFA Super Cup match with Villarreal. So, this was the end of our 73rd episode. We will be back with more interesting news and transfer rumors tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon.